Hi everyone, welcome to the video for creating an email catching WordPress theme using Builder, brought to you by designwebidentity.com. Today we're just looking at how to create from scratch a simple theme with a few basic concepts, basically being like a feature box and a few opt-in boxes for your WordPress website. So this is a basic mock-up I've created in Photoshop of the theme I want to create. I've saved these images separately, and we're going to basically just put them in place using Builder and link them to where we want them to go quite easily. As you can see, there's a logo, a feature box for email opt-in, that sort of thing, a navigation bar, and your basic content area. So we're looking at something basic but effective that we can create using Builder. Okay, so the first thing we've got to do with this website, very basic at the moment, we're actually going to set up a subscribe page to link to, so just to simplify things a bit. So we're just going to go to new page, or if you're logged into your dashboard, which we'll go into, go pages, add new. We're just going to call this one subscribe. I actually got some text I wrote up beforehand, which I'm going to actually paste into here. Just a bit of a blurb, something very basic, standard. Alright, so what we want to do is add the subscribe field down here. I'll turn that into a header. We're going to go under text here so we can paste in some code. And this is where I'm going to paste some opt-in code for my MailChimp email opt-in. So I'm just going to log into MailChimp for a second. Okay, so I'm logged into MailChimp and I'm just going to go to newsletter, sign up forms, and embedded forms. So here we're going to get the super slim form, something that's nice and basic, and we're just going to copy that form onto our page here. So the way we do that is we've got the super slim form, got the code right here, just simply click, right click and go to copy, go back to your page, hit paste. I'm just going to publish that page for now. Okay, so we'll go back to the main page now, we'll have a look. As you can see, we now have a subscribe page, a subscribe, bit of intro text, and a form here for people to sign up on. So we've got our basic subscription page ready to go now. So the next step is to get the design looking the way we want. Okay, so what we're going to do is, this has already got a build a theme on it, which is basically just a filler at the moment. It's nothing special at all. So we're actually going to go through to the dashboard. We're going to activate going to start again with a fresh builder theme. So the first thing we want to do is actually make sure you have the plugin uploaded for the style manager, which is here somewhere. This is Builder Style Manager. You want to make sure you have that installed so you can activate that once you've installed the Builder theme. Otherwise, yeah, if you've already got Builder installed, just make sure that's activated. And then we want to go to Appearance Themes. I'm going to start fresh. So at the moment we're on basically like a pre-laid out sort of theme. So I'm going to activate this original Builder theme. We're going to basically create a new theme. We'll call this one Fitness. Create child theme. We want to use the layouts and views included with this theme. Okay. Alright, now we're ready to go. So what we want to do now is customize the theme and get the look we're after as outlined in the image displayed earlier. So we're going to start off by going to Layouts and Views. down here, you notice there's a few different ones here. We're going to go to right sidebar, which is going to be our main view. This is going to be, I guess, our original template, everything will start off from. As you can see, we've already got the content with a right sidebar here. We've got a navigation. We've got a header. What I actually want to do is I want to remove this header. I want to add my logo that we were looking at before. So we're going to add an image module, add module. We're going to find this. We've got the logo here. Open that. The height, we'll just leave that on automatic. Do want to fill out this. It's good for your SEO to make sure you actually fill out your alt tags with your images and things like that. And we just want this to link to the home page. So we'll go. There we are. No sidebars. Give it a title as well. Humans logo. Okay, so we're going to save that. Now we're actually going to add another image in between that and the navigation. Let's get image again, add module. This time when you get the opt-in image for the subscribers to click on, I'm going to click on this one here, open it. I'll call this one subscribe. Once again, subscribe. And then we're going to link to our subscription page. So what we're going to do, we're going to go up, Fitness for Humans / subscribe. I'll just right click, copy that. So I could just type that in, but I prefer to actually check. As you can see, the layout is very plain at the moment. So I'll actually paste that code in there. And we're going to save. Another thing we want to do before we go too far is we want to actually set up some of these little bits and pieces here. With the navigation, I'm going to go down. I want that to actually be WordPress pages, so you get your default WordPress pages in your navigation. We're going to save that. And then on the content here, you'll have your options as to how you want your blog layout to be. So yeah, we want to make sure the sidebars 320, that's pretty good. Want one on the right. We can also have one on the left. We can change things around a bit. Save that. Alrighty. Alright, so the widget bar, we're going to remove the widgets. We don't have any use for them at the moment. So we're going to save that layout. Okay, and you'll notice that the right sidebar is yes to default layout. So if we go back over here and we refresh, things aren't going to look great, but they're going to be starting to form. You can see we have logo here, opt-in box, and our nav. So we're well and truly on the way to getting the look we're after. Okay, so the next step is actually get this styled and looking the way we want it to look. So we can head back into our dashboard under My Theme and go to Style Manager. And we're going to create a new style. This one's also going to be called Fitness, and it is also going to be global. If you scroll down, you'll see we've got a bit of a preview window here of how the style looks. So what we're going to do, we're going to go Site Background, and we're going to choose a dark color, a bit of a gray, to sort of match similar to our backgrounds. That way, if it loads and the background image takes a little while longer to load than we'd like to, we've got a color there instead. Upload an image. Choose a file. This is the background we were looking at before, which is just a small image that repeats. As you can see there, we now got that sandy colored background, and we do want to get rid of this black behind this image module at the top here. So we're going to go down and find image module, wherever that is. See background, make the color transparent, or set to transparent. There you go. Scroll back up, you'll see that it is now transparent, and our opt-in image is there. But I'm not really happy with the white navigation, so we're going to scroll on down to the navigation module. You see you got a few options here. So we'll start off with the basic styling. So we do want our text to be white, and we want the background to actually be black. Well, let's actually, for the sake of this video, make the background color just a little bit lighter than black, and that way we can actually go down to active. Now this is obviously the page that is open at the time, so you can make that background black, and then you can set up a hover background color, which might be maybe a lighter gray, and maybe you might want to make the text a slightly different color, so maybe you make the color of the text a gray or something like that. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to actually scroll back up, and you'll see got a much better looking navigation now. I'm not quite happy with that gray, so I can always go back and fix that as well. So I go back down to the standard color. We'll make it a little bit darker again. So you can see exactly what you're doing on here and get the exact effect you want. What we can also do is change the site font, which instead of going through and changing it individually in each area, I'm going to go to the site font setting here. Let's choose, say, Baskerville for now, which is probably, there are many other fonts there, probably more suitable fonts than Baskerville. Garamond isn't a bad font, but I'm actually going to pop the size up to about 125%, and we get a bit of a different look there. But, still not quite happy with that font. But you see, you've got plenty of options to play with. But we'll stick with the default for now, because that simply looks the best. And I think we're good to go with that style. We'll save style, continue editing, and then we're going to go back over to our main page and we're going to refresh. As you can see, our website is now looking a bit more the way we want it to. We got our logo, image, navigation, and that if we scroll down, we've got some borders here which we'll actually have to get rid of. But you see we've got a widget area here, but if we actually decrease the size of this, it will become responsive. And you'll see things change, and eventually that sidebar will disappear down below. You've got a nice sort of thin version of the site, so it is fully responsive as well as stylized. So we'll bring that back out. And that's the basic style of our site ready to go. So to fix up this little image problem we've got here with the outline, if we don't want that on there, we've actually just got to use a tiny bit of CSS. So I'm just going to put this code up on the screen now. We're going to use this particular code and paste it into the style manager. So we're going to go back to the style manager, and you'll see we've still got everything open here. We can add some custom CSS in here. So just going to paste that code in there. If you do want this code, it is available in the description below this video, or it is also available on the page if you're on our official website watching this video. So if we scroll back up, you'll see there's no more outlines on the images. So all I've done is made the background white and the border 0 as opposed to 1 pixel wide. So once again, save that style, back to our main page and refresh. All good. So we've basically got our main layout all good to go. We've still got to add in our email opt-in boxes at the top and at the bottom of each page, but that will come later. What we really want to do first before we do that is I actually want to duplicate this layout, because at the moment this opt-in box is on every single page, and I don't really want it to be. I only want it to be on the main page. So what we're going to do, we're going to get back to the style manager, back into layouts and views. In the right sidebar here, we're going to duplicate. We're going to call it main page. Create duplicate. You can see we've got a new main page. So we're going to go back to our right sidebar in here. And I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to remove this subscribe module. Then we're going to save. Now if I go back to our main page here, I'm going to go to edit page. As you can see, we've got custom builder layout is where we want to go. We want to go down to main page. And then we want to update. So we've assigned that main page layout that had the same layout that we were looking at as before to the front page of the website. So on the main page, everything is exactly how we wanted it to be. But now if I click onto one of these articles, you'll see we now no longer have the opt-in box, the logo, the nav, and we're straight into the article. So that way, when people land on our site, they'll see our article above the fold. They'll know exactly where to look. If they decide to investigate more and go back to our home page, we get the opt-in box. So we've basically got our layouts, everything looking the way we want to. Now all we've got to do is start adding our email opt-in boxes in here. Okay, so in order to add in the email opt-in boxes into these areas, you'll notice that the widget section here has a description that says that it is called main page content right. So this applies strictly to the main page, but if we go to our one of our other pages, if we click read more, see right sidebar content right. So we've actually got two separate areas here for opt-ins. So on our front page, we probably don't need to have the opt-in box at the top, but we'll do it for the sake of the video anyway. We can go back to our MailChimp page with our form. We're going to copy that text again, and we're going to go back into our dashboard, into widgets. Now with the builder, they do list every single widget available, so you do need to actually scroll down a bit and find what you're looking for. So we go right sidebar content right, and we're going to add a text widget into that, and we're simply going to paste the code in there and save. Now also we want to apply this to the main page, so we do have to find that main page widget that we were looking at before. Main page content right, same again, drop a text box in there, paste the code, click save. As you can see, we now have a little opt-in subscribe box here, and that's on the page here. It's on the main page. So now we're ready to move on to the next thing. Now what we really want to do, if we go to our fitness blog, what we want to do is we actually want to add a subscribe at the bottom of some of our articles. So if I scroll down the bottom here, we want to add a little opt-in box down the bottom there. So what we're going to do is actually going to go into plugins. We have a plugin called WP Insert. So you basically just do a search under your plugins editor, go add new, WP-insert or WP Insert, and install that plugin. Once it's activated, you can go to manage in-post ads from your main setting left menu here. I'm going to copy this embed form, scroll down, and you'll see there's different areas like below post content. I've had something in there and made it inactive, but what I can do is I can just simply paste that code back in there. But I do want to add some rules. I don't want it to show on my home page. I don't want it to show on archives or categories, search results. I only want it to show up in blog posts for now. So I'm going to go, you'll see a little rules tab there. So you've got your code here, your rules, and we won't worry about any of this other bits and pieces right now. We're going to make that active. We're going to save changes. And now we're going to refresh this page. And you can see we have a subscribe to our mailing list code down the bottom here. Right at the top. If we go back to the main page, we have our banner. We can click on that. We're taken to our subscribe page here on the website. So we've got plenty of areas for opt-in now. We've got the website the way we want it. Obviously, there are far more tweaks you can do. You can get it spend a lot of time and get it styled up and looking really sharp, really exact the way you want it to. Yeah, it's really quite powerful. And any of these forms, you can use any of these forms in your website. It doesn't have to be the super slim. The super slim is just the one I used in this video. So you can see the flexibility of using this builder theme to create the layout you want. And yeah, it's really quite easy to get a really great looking website. So if you're looking for further information, please check out designwebidentity.com/builder-email, which is a post which just describes this basic process and will help walk you through it a bit more easily. Of course, if you want to get started and actually download the Builder theme, head to designwebidentity.com/download-builder. This is an affiliate link, so I do make a small commission if you buy the theme, but it is worth every penny and a great way to create a custom website in WordPress. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook or Twitter using any of the addresses you see on the screen here. And if you have any questions, please contact me through either of those platforms and I'd love to help. Thank you for watching my video. See you later.